In a forest buzzing with all sorts of voices, like the chatter we hear every day, there lived a little bird, just trying to fit in. It listened carefully, not just to the wind whispering through the leaves or the trees rustling softly, but to what everyone else had to say. One bird flew by and said, "You should fly higher to be noticed." Another perched nearby and added, "You should stay safe and not take risks." Each opinion felt important, like a small stone worth keeping. So the little bird picked one up gently in its wing and held onto it, thinking it might help. Soon, more opinions came rolling in, like they do in everyday conversations. Be faster if you want to keep up. Be quieter so you don't stand out. Be better than you were yesterday. The bird started collecting them all, grasping each stone, scratching names of who said what, expectations it never asked for, and rules that piled up quietly. The bird tied all the stones together into a little pouch around its neck. "I don't want to disappoint anyone," it thought, like we sometimes do to keep the peace. So it carried them everywhere, keeping a firm grip on the pouch, even when flying started to feel tiring and painful. Over time, with all those stones weighing it down, the bird forgot to ask itself a simple question we all need sometimes. What do I really want? Beneath the pile of others' words, its own quiet voice faded away, almost silent. An old owl landed softly nearby, having watched from afar. It glanced at the stones and said gently, like a kind reminder, "Opinions aren't meant to be carried around like this. They're meant to be heard and then let go if they don't fit." With a quiet sigh, the bird untied the pouch and let the stones slip from its grasp one by one. They tumbled to the ground, and for the first time in a while, the bird felt its own wings lighten, ready to fly on its own terms. This story isn't about tuning out what others say. Listening is just part of getting along in life. But when every opinion turns into a must-follow rule, you start to fade away a little. Other people's expectations aren't your job to haul around all day. You can hear them out with respect, without letting them define your whole path. Your life doesn't need everyone's thumbs up to be okay. It just needs to line up with what feels true to you. When you set down what's not really yours to carry, you create room for the real you to show up.
If this story helped you breathe a little easier, you're welcome to stay.